Alright guys, what you see here is our notes for Shays Rebellion. What we're going to be doing today is we're going to be looking at this crazy farmer and we're going to be writing around him. Everywhere you see words written down at, you need to write the words near the same spot. I know some places it might be a little bit more difficult, some of them might be a little bit easier, but we need to go ahead and get all the information down, okay? It looks like a lot in a couple of spots, and it is, but it's not going to be nearly as bad as it was yesterday. At the very top of your paper, above the farmer's head, I need you to write down Shays Rebellion. Alright? Right here beside his body. Daniel Shays, just for background knowledge, was a hero of the American Revolution. He led all the different soldiers into victory. Very well respected, but he was a farmer. At this time, straight after the American Revolution, 90% of Americans were farmers. That's how we made our money. Farmers were going into debt and losing their farms. That means they had no money. They had to keep borrowing because our government had very little money at the same time. So we had to find ways to make sure people could have their farms. Farmers got so upset about losing their farm that they armed themselves under Daniel Shays' leadership and would not allow the courts to open. If the court does not open, if a judge cannot take away your land, you get to keep it. And so the longer they kept it shut, the better off they were. So what they were trying to do is prolong. The longer you make these guys wait, the less likely they were going to take your farmland. Okay? Now think about this. After this happens, what would happen today? The police and other groups would come in and they would shut it down. It would be a very little issue. However, this time, because of the Articles of Confederation, they weren't quite able to do so, and that's what we're going to look at. So the whole issue was the farmers wanted the government to provide help with money. They wanted to help finance it, to give them stipends, to help them any way they could. However, the government did not have the finances to do that. Remember, there's no national taxes, so therefore there's no way the national government can take away their money. So that was going to be a big issue. So as long as the government did not have money, they couldn't give money to the people. So the people kept trying to argue, fuss, and fight, trying to find another way. It did not happen. Under the Articles of Confederation, again, the government had no money, so they can't collect taxes. They have no money. They have no money. They can't help people that are in need. Shay and other different groups that had fought in the American Revolution were irate about this. They were thinking that the government that they just tried to give their lives for was trying to cheat them. And so they were very upset. There was no way they could go through life this way. And so they were going to continue to fuss, fight, argue, and complain. Finally, the militia does step in, and they're able to put down this whole rebellion, but it's going to take some time. Sorry about that. I saw that the words weren't quite on there. I want to make sure we get everything down. After they're finally able to put down this fight, we have a whole change in the government. Shays Rebellion, it shows the U.S. needs strong central government that's also federal or national government, and to put down rebellions, collect taxes to help the people out. They're starting to see that this League of Friendship is not going to work. This Articles of Confederation is not going to work. And so this is going to be kind of like the end of it. So from 1781 to about 1787, we're going to try the Articles of Confederation. And we just keep having issue after issue after issue. So after you have everything copied down on there, go ahead and bring it up to me. Let me check it, and we're going to move on from there. All right. Hope you have a good one. Thank you very much.